Hey, yo doers, what's up? It's your boy, Happy Chap here. Welcome back to another Tutorial Tuesday. I know, I haven't finished the animation on that one yet. I want to make it a little bit more Minecrafty. But look at, on this one, we're down in the depths of the oceans, as you can see. We're sticking with the absolutely simplistic designs that we are doing here on Tutorial Tuesday. So far, you guys are absolutely loving them. You're loving the, the easiness and the simplicity of them. And that's what we're going to stick here with this next Trident farm. So before we get into the Trident farm, the items that you're going to need, find yourself a ruins, okay? Or an underwater city. They have now updated the Wikipedia too as well, so as you can see it says they have a greater chance of appearing in ruins and cities, and that is above the spot where it says they naturally generate in ruins or cities. So I do believe that they are separate from each other. I'm going to drown here in a second. And the rates on my Trident farms versus people that say, don't build it by here and complain that it doesn't work, I think kind of shows too as well. So this one here, we're even going to build it just by a single ruin. So there's only the one here. There's nothing else around. So this is going to be a less efficient design, but we are still going to see how it does. But again, before you build this, find a ruins that has like 4 or 5 cities, and then just build yourself up a little platform that is like 5 or 6 high, or maybe even put it on top of one of the ruins. But for now, let's get into the build. So for simplistic sakes, this is what you are going to need. You only need 112 builder blocks, 4 trap doors, a single turtle egg, enough to make a 3x3 portal, 6 soul sand. You need some dirt blocks, and this is just so that way we can remove some water. And then when we go over to the nether, you need 4 slabs, 4 hoppers, and 2 chests. Now, for efficiencies, what you're going to want to bring along is an extra 24 blocks. You can just mine them from even down here in the water. 12 wall blocks if you have them. 6 ice blocks if you do have them. These are totally not necessary, but we're just going to put them in. And then because we do actually pull in so many drowned on this farm, you're going to want to bring along some extra hoppers and some extra slabs too to go along with it. Because this farm is literally insane. It's insane. Okay, now the first thing you're going to do, like I said, determine your location on where you're going to build this thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find the center of where your farm is going to be. And you're just going to place down a temporary block on either side of you like so. Actually, we're going to move this over to about here. And then on top of the temporary block, what you're going to do is you're going to put down your 2 fence gates. And then you're going to build 4 high pillars on each side out of your builder blocks or glass, whichever you do bring. Once you have that done, this is what it should look like. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go parallel with the walls, and you're going to build, parallel with the fence gates there, and you're going to build your 3x3 portal. And that is what it should look like right there when you are all done. Now what we are going to do is we're going to take our glass, and on the sides here, we're going to build out 2 blocks all the way around. You don't have to do it in the corners. Just like that, we're going to do it on both sides. Okay. Now on the middle block here, we're going to place down a temporary block, and then we're going to run our glass across, and we're going to close it in. Do that again on both sides. And then you want to make sure you have that 1 block gap right here. This is absolutely important. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to put a piece of glass above each of the trapdoors on both sides. Then you're going to come up and inside here. You're going to stand in the middle, and do not place any dirt or any solid blocks here on this block that is kind of overhanging like so. But what you're going to do is you're going to place down 2 blocks like that. So leaving it like that. You're going to run those across. You're going to do this on both sides. And then just completely surround yourself here in dirt. And once you've surrounded yourself in, just remove the dirt. And as you can see, we've got all air blocks here now. So you can just put some dirt here where you were standing. That is going to remove those. And then remove all of your dirt blocks, but leave these ones here in place so that way you can activate your portal and go on through to the nether. Okay, once you are in the nether, as you can see, this insanity put us right in the middle of a fortress. So what we are going to do is we are going to close off the backside. You can even use some of the blocks that are here from the nether. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to dig down about 3 blocks. It can be 3 or 4 blocks. Step out. We'll make ourselves a little area for our chest. So this is where we're going to put our chest. And then we're going to run our 4 hoppers going into it. Now, like I said, if you have enough hoppers for it, bring along as many as you basically can, because this can get a little insane. So I'm going to open mine straight up here. And then put your slabs down on top of the hoppers too as well. And then down here in front of the chest, just clean yourself out or clear yourself out a little bit of a room to work from, close it off in, and this is where you're going to farm all of your drown from. Now what you're going to do is you're going to make your way back up to the portal. You're going to close this in so that way no drown can absolutely escape. Then you're going to go back through to the overworld here. Yep, almost done. Okay, once we're back in the overworld, we're going to remove these dirt blocks. We're going to do the same thing on the other side too as well. And down here in the bottom, right in the center here, this is where we're going to put down our turtle egg, and then we're going to just close this in so that way nobody has access to it. Next, we can remove these temporary blocks. What just happened there? Okay, and as you can see, our water is flowing in towards the turtle egg, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. And then right here below where the water flow is, and right in front of the wall, we're going to remove 3 blocks and place down our soul sand. Repeat that on the other side too as well. And once you've got your soul sand in place, your farm is done. Literally, that is it right there. Your farm is complete. So simple, isn't it? So now what we need to do is we need to remove all of the light sources around here, get rid of the conduit too as well. We're going to take the coordinates of this egg, which is going to be... so 35, and we're going to go no more than 128 blocks above that. Now, 128 is the limit, but we're just going to do 120 just to be safe. So 135, so we're going to go up to 155. So we're going to grab our scaffolding and our dirt blocks here. Okay, and 120 blocks above the turtle egg here is where we're going to build our little AFK room. Okay, now with our AFK room complete, all we have to do now is just come down here. We're going to remove all of the light sources, and with the light sources removed, we should start to see the drown start to spawn in, and hopefully get ourselves a trident. So now we need to just remove the conduit. What we need to do now is one final check before we do the efficiencies too as well. So as you can see here, in between the egg, there's still some water. We actually need to get rid of that. So we're going to remove this glass block here, and just place in 2 dirt blocks, and then remove them. Once we replace this glass block here, as you can see, we've got a full air block in there, which is exactly what we want. So we should be able to... No! It's so relentless. So now, as you can see, once we are in here, this is a full air block. So this is exactly what you want. If there's water in here, the drowned are not going to be attracted to the turtle egg, and the farm won't work. And that is also... oh no. That is also a reason why a lot of the farms or Trident farms don't work, is people don't realize that there has to be a 2 air block gap above the turtle eggs here, which I now have to go and get a new one. Oh no. Okay, so with everything in place, our water flowing in towards the portal, our complete air blocks above the turtle egg, and our water flowing in like that, we should be able to go up to our AFK platform now and see how long or see how well this session works. So again, I'm 120 blocks above the turtle egg there. We're just going to stay up here for a little bit. We'll see how well the farm works, and then we'll move over to the efficiency things once we're done the little time lapse. So as you can see by that short little time lapse, the drown actually like to get caught up on the glass that's overhanging there, and as well kind of hang around on the side. So here's what we're going to do in order... ow, right in the face! Right in the face! So here's what we're going to do to fix that. We're going to take our ice blocks, our wall blocks, and our 24 extra glass blocks that we have, and we're going to jump down to the farm here. And on the sides, we're actually going to build this out 3 more blocks, or sorry, 1 more block, just like so. We're going to do the same on this side too as well. That is going to prevent them from hanging around down here. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. On the walls. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove these blocks one by one, and we're going to replace them. Oh, you come down into the water and you fire at me from so far away. Why? This is a bird that can go down 70 feet in the water. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. So here's what we're going to do in order to stop them from getting hung up on these walls here. From the bottom here, what you want to do is you want to bring the glass walls out or place temporary walls on the outside here. And then we're going to slowly remove this bottom layer, and then we're going to put in our wall block. We're going to do the same thing on the whole bottom row here. Once we have that done, you should see it does that. And then we can do the same thing with the ones above it. So we can remove these ones, put our wall blocks in place. And as you can see, we get our nice little water flow still, and that'll prevent them from getting hung up on the walls. We'll do the same thing on this side. And once you are all done complete with all of your efficiency stuff in place, this is what you should have. So we should have our walls on the back side. You can put your ice in on the bottom in order to make it more slippery for them to get them into the nether faster. And you should have a 2 wide wall here on the outside. So now what we'll do is we'll go up, we'll do a legitimate AFK session. We'll see how much we get in an hour. And then from there, we should be good to go. Okay, so here we are. We have done 3 nights of AFK now, which is not very much, and I've even slept during the days too as well, so we can see exactly how many we got over in the nether. Now, I haven't set up a portal in order to do this, so we're just going to go in the cheap way. And, yep, this is insane. Okay, so now we can see how many we've got just from those 3 nights of AFK session. And not bad. No tridents from that run, but as you can see, the farm worked. We've got well over 40 mobs in just what? I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad whatsoever. But that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. So that is the farm right there in all of its glory. It's all of its simplicity too as well. As you can see, when the drowned do come in, they are attracted to the egg, and they definitely do get transferred over to the nether. So for a farm like this, all you really have to do is just spend your time AFKing. And eventually you will get enough drowned in order to do this. You could even put something like this inside one of the river biomes if you would like to. So just stick it in one of the deeper ruins, go up 120 blocks, and then see how it does for you. But that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. So leave a like, consider subscribing, shop Happy Chappy for your world downloads, and I will definitely see you guys all on the next episode of Tutorial Tuesday. Thanks again, doers. Peace.